It was a quiet Saturday morning, and Mark was sitting on the couch with his coffee, scrolling through his phone. He was enjoying the silence until his wife, Lisa, stormed into the living room with her hair tied up in a messy bun and an energy level that could power a rocket. She pointed at him dramatically and said, "Mark, today, we are going on a fitness journey together." Mark nearly choked on his coffee. "Lisa, the only fitness I want is fitting this donut into my mouth." Lisa wasn't impressed. She pulled out 2 yoga mats from nowhere like a magician pulling rabbits out of a hat. "No excuses. We're doing couples yoga." Mark groaned but obeyed. They rolled out the mats and started following a tutorial on YouTube. The instructor on the screen calmly said, "Now, partner 1 should lift partner 2 into the air gracefully like a leaf floating in the wind." Mark, being partner 1, attempted to lift Lisa. Instead, he fell backward, Lisa toppled onto him, and together they rolled across the living room floor until they crashed into the coffee table. The cat, watching all this from the corner, gave them a look that clearly said, "You two need therapy." Lisa stood up, brushed herself off, and said, "Okay, maybe yoga isn't our thing. Let's try cooking together." Mark's eyes lit up. "Now you're talking. Cooking I can handle." In the kitchen, Lisa announced proudly, "We're making homemade sushi." She handed Mark a sharp knife. "Bad idea." Within minutes, Mark had managed to slice the seaweed into the shape of Texas, spill rice all over the floor, and accidentally glue 2 chopsticks together with soy sauce. Lisa tried rolling the sushi but ended up with something that looked like a burrito having an identity crisis. Mark looked at the mess and said, "Perfect. We'll call it Texas Sushi Burrito Deluxe." The doorbell rang, and it was their neighbor, John. He sniffed the air and asked, "Are you guys cooking or performing surgery in there?" Lisa proudly handed him a piece of the misshapen sushi. John bit into it, chewed for 5 seconds, and then silently handed it back before walking away without a word. Mark laughed so hard he nearly dropped the soy sauce bottle. But Lisa wasn't ready to give up. "All right, Mark. If we can't do yoga or cooking, let's make a TikTok together. That way at least we'll go viral." Mark groaned again. "Lisa, I'm not a TikTok guy." But she had already opened the app and chosen a dance challenge. The song started blasting, and Lisa began moving gracefully while Mark stood stiff like a lamppost. She pushed him to join in, so he attempted to copy her moves. Instead of dancing, it looked like he was fighting invisible bees. Lisa burst out laughing so hard she fell to the floor. Mark tried to stop the video, but accidentally hit upload. Within minutes, their video was online with the caption, "When your husband dances like a confused scarecrow." By the next morning, the video had gone viral. Comments poured in, "Someone save this man from himself. This is the funniest scarecrow I've ever seen. Give Mark a medal for effort." Lisa woke Mark up with a giant grin. "Congratulations, honey. You're officially a TikTok star." Mark rubbed his eyes. "Great. So I'm famous for looking like a broken robot?" Lisa winked. "Exactly." Later that day, Mark decided he was done with Lisa's couple challenges. But she had one last idea. "Let's do karaoke night." They set up a microphone in the living room. Lisa sang beautifully, hitting every note perfectly. Then it was Mark's turn. He grabbed the mic, cleared his throat, and started singing a romantic song. But halfway through, he forgot the lyrics and just started singing about pizza instead. Lisa stared at him in disbelief while Mark passionately belted out, "I love pepperoni more than you, oh baby, extra cheese makes me true." The neighbors banged on the wall, probably not out of annoyance but because they couldn't stop laughing either. By the end of the night, their living room was a disaster, yoga mats everywhere, sushi rice stuck to the ceiling, TikTok videos trending online, and a karaoke mic that smelled like soy sauce. But Mark and Lisa sat together on the couch, laughing until their stomachs hurt. Mark looked at his wife and said, "You know what, Lisa? Life with you is like sushi. Lisa raised an eyebrow. Messy and weird. Mark smiled. Exactly. But also unforgettable. Lisa leaned her head on his shoulder and whispered, "Good answer, Scarecrow." And that's how their ordinary weekend turned into a hilarious adventure full of yoga fails, sushi disasters, TikTok fame, and pizza love songs.